What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John, and today I'm going to be reacting to Spotify's most streamed artists of all time. They have released this information because the service is now turning 10 years old, which blows my mind. It seems like it was just yesterday that I was working in a movie theater and one of my buddies came up to me and was like, "Hey man, there's gonna be this great new site where you can stream music for free. It's gonna be amazing." That was in 2010, and now here we are an entire decade later, October of 2008 to October of 2018. There's been a lot of streaming that's gone on, but who has risen to the top? Who? Well, I don't know yet. I haven't yet reacted to the list. That would defeat the point of this entire video. I'm not sure how many they did. I don't know if it's a top 10, a top 50. I didn't want to spoil the list by scrolling down any further than I already did, but we're gonna throw myself in the corner, throw the list up on screen, and get right into this. Please drop a like on the video. Let me know what you think of the placements of the most streamed songs and artists and everything like that in the comment section down below. And let's see what Spotify has for us in the numbers. Already on the cover, I'm seeing a lot of very recent artists here. We've got Camila Cabello, we've got Rihanna, I see Ed Sheeran. So let's scroll down. Celebrating a decade of discovery on Spotify. I already read this part, I didn't want to scroll down too far, but yeah, they basically just pat themselves on the back for a while, talking about how great, how diverse they are, how many genres they have, how much listening has gone up, and how much their playlists are super effective. In honor of this milestone, we're unveiling our list of the most streamed artists and songs, milestones and achievements, and most influential genres over the past 10 years. Let's take a closer look. Okay, I don't want to spoil it on the chart there, because I think that does. I'm not looking. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start off with 2008. The most streamed song each year since Spotify launched. Starting out in 2008, we actually have The Killers, Human. I did not see that one coming. I thought it was gonna be all like rap or pop or whatever. Not to say that this song doesn't have pop tendencies, but I guess 2008, 10 years ago, things were a lot different. I miss those days. 2008 had Human by The Killers as the most streamed song. It's a fantastic cut, and I'm definitely happy to see it here, although I am very shocked. The Killers are great. 2009 comes as no surprise there, because this song was literally everywhere. I Got a Feelin' by Black Eyed Peas. This is a song that I remember cruising around to at the beach with my friends and thinking I was a total badass. I wasn't. 2010, What Do You Hold? This was the year that I graduated high school. Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna. Yeah, I definitely could see that being the case. That song was huge. Obviously went to #1 on the Hot 100. And I feel like in 2010, that's when people started to take notice of streaming services. That was the year, like I said, I discovered what Spotify was. I was not using it at that point. I think I downloaded the desktop app, and I remember their old, like, wonky logo that didn't look very good at all. I don't care for this song. I think it's one of Eminem's more boring, pop-friendly songs like this, and his other collab with Rihanna, which I wouldn't be surprised if Monster was up there for 2013. 2011, we have Don Omar and Lucenzo Danza Cudero. Never in my life have I heard of this one, but that just goes to show you right there how important the Latin community is, how important the Hispanic community is to streaming services, because so many Spanish-speaking people listen to music. And I've never heard this song, but you get on YouTube and you see all of these like reggaeton videos and they have like 1 billion views and you're like, what the fuck is this? I've never heard of this. Let's see if that trend continued in 2012. We have the most streamed song. Oh, somebody that I used to know. Gotye and Kimbra. That is one of my favorite songs of all time. So that definitely puts a huge smile on my face. An emotive tune. It was a breakout song, obviously. That and We Are Young by Fun were probably up there in the top 5 together all year long. The Hot 100 hits. It was a great year for like indie and crossover, and I feel like we need more of that these days. So seeing such an amazing song, a breakup song like Somebody That I Used to Know that has so much meaning and art and passion behind it, it gets me fired up thinking like I missed that time, and I hope that we see more of that. It's great to have party music, it's great to have turn-up songs or whatever, but a nice mix of eclectic ranges on the charts would be great. 2013, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us. Now that song It wasn't even as big as Thrift Shop, I don't feel like, but it's interesting to see that that was the most streamed one. I think maybe what plays into this, into the data behind the streaming, is the fact that Thrift Shop was huge at the end of 2012, crossing into 2013, so it had a lot of its success in its streaming numbers in part of one year and part of another. And Can't Hold Us was released as a single in 2013, I believe, so it probably had the staying power to just keep streaming and keep racking up the streams all year long. Scrolling on down, oh boy. Well, there went my smile because Pharrell Williams and Happy are the most streamed song of 2014. I'm not kidding when I say this song makes me literally want to die. 2015, what have you got? Major Lazer, Mo or Ma, or I've never been able to say it, M with the O with the slash through it like 21 Pilots do, and DJ Snakey Snake himself, Lean On. Is that the song that goes like that? The one with the annoying vocal thing? It's not the worst thing ever, but it's kind of derivative of like every other dance song ever. Surprising no one, at 2016 we have Drake's One Dance. This song has almost been forgotten by me at this point. It's not a very good track. It's one of Drake's most boring songs. It kind of had like a dance hall vibe to it. And Drake's Views album, I mean, I might have liked it right at first, but talk about fading quickly. It's like blowing your breath on a mirror, and it's all fogged up. You can't really tell what's going on, and then it just immediately dissipates within like 15 seconds. And that's how I feel about Views, and about Drake's continued success. I mean, the man has some good songs, but please, stop being everywhere. Getting very recent, crawling into 2017, what do we have? Oh, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Shape of You literally would not die from like the top 10 on the Hot 100. It dominated the #1 slot for a long time. I like this song, but the acoustic version is so much better. Okay, here we go. Top stream bands and artists of all time. Let's do this. I don't know why I am clapping so much. I think I'm trying to hype myself up because I know I'm probably gonna be disappointed. So let's just go ahead and start scrolling. The number 10, they're doing it backwards. #1 of all time, the all-time most streamed artist is fucking Drake. Number 2 is Ed Sheeran. The redheaded man has dominated his way to the number 2 spot, which I am happier about than it being like Migos or something like that, or Pharrell Williams just for his song Happy or something. Ed Sheeran's not a surprise. I honestly thought he was going to be low in the top 10, but to see him at number 2 just shows the worldwide pull that he has. Down at number 3, we have Eminem. Okay. Well, a lot of people have been saying that Eminem's popularity has totally faded and that he's only popular in like certain markets in the United States at this point, with streaming playing such a big factor here, and for him to be the number 3 most streamed of all time. Streaming has only truly been a factor in the music industry since probably like 2013, around the release of the Marshall Mathers LP2, basically saying that most of his catalog and discography was released way before streaming was a factor. So for him to still have this many streams, especially with like, you know, the Kamikaze album, even the Revival album, and Marshall Mathers LP2, for him to have this much streaming activity on his new stuff and people continuing to listen to his old, it just shows that he's popular still worldwide. I've been an Eminem fan since I was a kid, still am, and I really enjoyed Kamikaze, so this is a surprising highlight here to see at number 3. Number 4, The Weeknd, Abel Tesfaye at number 4. I didn't realize he had that much of a pull. That's a little bit shocking to see that he's that high. I wouldn't have even put him in the top 10 if I had had to predict what I felt were the most streamed of all time. But good for Abel. Talented guy. Don't love everything, but still cool. At the number 5 slot, we have Rihanna, Bad Girl Riri at number 5. I like a lot of Rihanna's singles. Never been an album guy. For a while there, she was releasing an album every single year. So there's a lot of music to consume and to stream. I like that she's kind of taking her time with projects now. Down at number 6, we have Kanye West. The man, the myth, the controversy. This dude's name is always up in lights and the headlines and the flashing lights, if you will. Kanye has been the subject of so many controversies. I found out about him in like 2007, I think, when Late Registration was about to come out because he was feuding with 50 Cent. 50 said he was going to retire from rap if he didn't sell more copies than Kanye, and he did not do that, and he did not retire from rap. Let's see who got the number 7 spot, and that is going to Coldplay. Wow, I had a dream about Coldplay last night. I'm not even joking. I had a dream that I saw Coldplay playing a free concert in the parking lot of my local mall, and it was like raising money for charity. And now here they are at number 7 of most streamed of all time. Good for you guys, appearing in a head full of dreams and also getting a head full of streams. I'm way too proud of what I just said. TikTok, the clock moves to number 8, and we have Justin Bieber, who honestly, before this started, I was thinking about, I probably even should have filmed this, I should have put out predictions, but I probably pegged Bieber for a top 5, to be honest, just because of how huge Purpose was, and the fact that I think a lot of people have some nostalgia for his early stuff, like Somebody to Love, or what was that other song? One Time. He's done a lot of features with like DJ Snake and DJ Roomba and DJ whatever the hell else, insert DJ here. He's probably done a song with them. David Guetta, there's another one. It doesn't surprise me at all to see him in the top 10. Number 9, Calvin Harris. Is that a DJ that Bieber has collabed with? I don't know. I don't know if they've done a song together. I don't think they have. Rounding out our top 10 and the final reaction that I have to do. Who landed at the 10 spot? We have Ariana Grande. Good for her. I love Ariana. I did not like her last album, Sweetener, but I've pretty much at least enjoyed all of her other records, or some songs on every record I have loved, including her new one like God Is a Woman and No Tears Left to Cry, even Breathin'. Great artist. I love Ariana. Great vocalist. And to see her as one of the most streamed of all time, it surprises me just a bit, but at the same time, the talent is there. There's other people that I would have loved to have seen crack the top 10 in the world of pop, but seeing Ariana do it, that's great. And obviously Taylor Swift's not on this list. I wonder why. Could it be withholding music from streaming services for long periods of time? Nah, that couldn't have anything to do with it. You know what? Really quickly, I'm just gonna scroll through the next category and see if there are any huge surprises here, because I see the title. It's like lurking right there, most streamed songs of all time. And I kind of just want to breeze through it. I don't want to make this video super long, but let's just see if anything really jumps off the page to me. We're not going to go through each one. We're just going to go for it. Here we go. Shape of You, One Dance, Closer, Rockstar, Thinking Out Loud, Lean on Despacito, Love Yourself, Sorry, and Don't Let Me Down by the Chainsmokers? What? Really? Don't Let Me Down? Out of all of their songs, I didn't expect that. I mean, obviously, other than Closer. I know that one was up there at number 3. But of all time, Don't Let Me Down was like one of the most ever? That's really surprising to me. That is very surprising. I mean, not the craziest thing that could have happened. I mean, we could have actually gotten like a rock song in there or an alternative song or something. But still, it's a little bit surprising to me. Even I thought Roses would stand a better chance than Don't Let Me Down. But whatever, good for Daya, whatever happened to her, and the Chainsmokers, I suppose. Thanks for tuning in and watching to the end of this reaction. Thank you for sitting here and watching me react to the most streamed artists, songs, and everything else like that of all time on Spotify. Crazy to think that it's been a decade of streaming on this service. I've been a member since like 2013, I think. Late in that year, I finally caved. I loved iTunes and having physical, actual downloads, but at the same time, I have to admit that it's been much more convenient. What do you think about streaming? What do you think about this list and the compilation and the numbers and everything like that? Be sure to start typing a comment right now. Let me know what you think. And of course, as always, if you like what you see here, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new in town. Hey, do you like what I'm doing on both of my channels? Then help support on Patreon if you're able to by clicking the annotation in the corner of your screen here, or tap that top link down below to donate on a monthly basis and help me keep doing what I'm doing. Other than that, you can check out another reaction right over here, or tap here for another recent video I think you'll enjoy. Socials in the description, and I'll see you soon for more on Beyond ARTV.